Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Speedrun Custom Robo with Battlon. Today what we're going to be doing is day 2 of our run here. And as always, time starts as soon as you have control over your character, and that's when Lucy starts talking to you in the morning. So, that's that. So you gotta get dressed, and then you have to run to the top right of this room, go to the parts machine, grab the 3-way gun and the twin flank pod. You're gonna want the 3-way gun. The twin flank pod doesn't really make a difference, at least not for me. Then you want to customize your Robo and switch the gun. I cannot tell you how easy it is to forget to do stuff like that at the start of a day, and if you are trying to speed run, you're going to be like, oh, I'm so sad right now, because, well, I mean, what are you going to do if you don't have the right parts? So, step 1 complete. Next, you have to run up to Steel Hearts, also known as Stale Horse, according to your landlord, Lucy, because she can't remember it. Then you talk to Ernest. Ernest is like, hey, we don't have enough manpower to do this stuff right now. I need you to go handle the situation. They mention Marcia. And Ernest tells Harry to take you to the training gym, which we will then do. So, Harry slowly walks you over there begrudgingly to the training gym. It'll now show up on the map. And it's a good thing you changed your parts, because if you walk and you're like, oh sweet, parts machine, and then you realize that you can't use it until after your fight, which would be terrible, because the basic is bad. The 3-way gun is actually, I think, one of my favorite guns in the entire game. Even if it's just like, if you're trying to play someone, like, outside of a speed run, I feel like the 3-way is just a really good gun. Anyways, so what number do we get? I guess that's not the worst. Probably should have just run over towards him. Probably should have done that. Anyways, this is actually pretty quick so far. I'm not doing bad. If you notice, I'm trying to trap him by using pods. Oh wow, this is working out really well so far. Also, the gun and the difference in speed between the gun and the charge is minimal. The difference in damage matters sometimes, but, I mean, I think a lot of that's going to come down to personal preference anyway. But I personally think that in this fight you want to use the gun more than you would want to use the charge, just because it works better against him. It also works better against certain flyers, which we're going to see later on in this day when we're fighting computers. Alright, so after beating Harry, the next thing you're going to end up needing to do is fight some computers. So that's going to start now. So once he's gone, the game saves, this is part of why it's hard to practice, by the way, because the game saves so much that you can't just turn it off and redo stuff again. Like, you don't save on your own, and because of that, you fight on the terms of resetting and making multiple save files, which is a pain. Anyways. So, next fight here. Oh, nice. Oh, not nice. I lied. Apparently I managed to mash an immediate response to that. How did that not hit? Oh, wow, this is a really rough start. Alright, well. So, this guy, one of the easier ways to do this fight, honestly, is to use your gunshots, because it'll not only knock him down, but it'll deal about as much damage. If you can hit with charges, that's nice, because I think it deals more damage. But the honest truth is that you're going to do just fine with just gunshots anyway. And this guy is such a pain to fight that I would just use gunshots. Alright, that could have been worse. That could have been much better, but it could have been worse. I'll take it. I will take it. I mean, we're like only 4 minutes in and we're already done with 2 fights and the beginning of the day's story, which is good. Alright, so next we are going to fight the next little computer here. This one is closer to what we want to have. Alright, Robo's the same. What am I doing? I forgot that I didn't go pick up pods and stuff, so I was going to go switch to the speed pod, but you can't unless you pick up the items. Whoops. Alright, and this is going to be interesting. Alright, so you're going to notice that a lot of these guys are going to knock down in like one hit with gunshots. Alright, I'm going to try and trap him there. We'll see if I can actually execute that. Nice. These guys are all fast. Trap does not work. I missed the charge. This is getting really frustrating with the charges. My spacing is just off. Oh well. But yeah, I honestly think the more I do this, that everyone online was saying, everyone being like the 4 or 5 people that made a forum, like a year ago, said that the fastest way to do this is using charges and or using like the dragon gun and stuff like that. But I have to wonder what those people's runs were like. There was one guy who had a run up, and the run was actually not bad. It was actually pretty good. But I don't know. I feel like when you're fighting these trick flyers and when you're fighting all the aerial-based characters, that your gun is just way better than your charge. Because, I mean, if you watch, like, it can be really hard to get these guys when they're landing. And it's not all that difficult to get them while they're in the air with the gun, as opposed to hitting them with a charge when they land and then jump 3 more times. Like that right there, that was. I mean, look at how high he is off the ground right now, and he's not on the flat. Like, he can spend all of his time in the air. So like, what's the likelihood that you're actually going to be able to? Oh wow, that was nice. What's the likelihood you're going to be able to hit them every time they land, though? Like, look at this, he's straight above you. I honestly feel like just chasing and shooting would be more efficient against this guy than fighting him with charges on the ground. But I'm going based off that recommendation I saw, and I did the math out before for charges. Ooh, see that charge right there? That charge in practice destroyed my charge, which is why I really don't like charge against this guy. Oh, 1! Okay, I'll take it. Alright, that fight took forever. That was slow. That fight should have taken like 15-20 seconds less. Alright, I think we have, what, 1 left? Yeah. Alright. So this one we're going to use pretty much the same plan. Hopefully I can make up some lost time here by making this a quick one. Like I said before, the majority of the control you have over the speed of this game comes down to your technique in battle. Yeah, I ran away because I think I'm going to get it. Oh, wow. Alright, well, I'm a little better off than I thought I was, but not the best. Alright, come and get it. Oh, wow. That was nice, he didn't hit me. Alright, we're doing really good on this one so far. Ugh. Knocked me down. Missed the charge, another charge. Oh, my lord. I'm starting to think that the best way to do it, like I said, I really think that the best way to do this now is just, like, shoot them with your gun and then charge if you don't get hit, and hope you don't get hit. Try and, like, hit them right when they jump off the ground. These are, I think, my least favorite ones to fight against. That wasn't that bad. That was pretty fast. But I hate fighting against these guys just because they jump so high. And I mean, my favorite Robo is the chicken heart, but you can't use that until, like, really far into the game, like after you beat the main story. And it's kind of frustrating I can't use it now, because that's the one I'm so used to. But whatever, I mean, I'll make do with this. I also like the ape and bear, the metal ape and the metal bear. I think the metal bear has the best charge. That's just me. Anyways, so Harry was supposed to leave his phone on and he didn't. Ernest got pissed at him, and they need our help in the park right now. Basically, this girl right here was like, "Hey, yo, guys, you should come hang out with me," and she told both of them that she wanted to go on a date with them at the same spot at the same time, and she forgot, apparently. So these two guys are like, wait, they're fighting because they're like, "Excuse me, I was going on a date with her." Well, that's kind of a problem. You can't both do that at the same time. So she calls for help and then's like, "Yeah, all right, I'm just gonna leave. Bye." So she leaves the two of them to fight it out. All right, this guy is a pain. In practice, he was a super pain. Because charging him is really hard, because he's always running around. So I think that your gun is probably your best weapon against him. I mean, look, I didn't rack up, like, negligible damage there. That was, like, serious damage. Oh, that was kind of unfortunate. Yeah, and he stays away a lot of the fight. He tries to run away, so it's kind of hard to chase him and corner him the normal way you would. Nice. That was faster than I've done in practice before. I'll take it. Alright. We made up a little bit of time there. I'm alright with that. Alright, we got the long thrust legs. Nice. Basically, the legs that you start the game with, you never want to use because they're really basic. If you get any after that, with the exception of like 1 or 2 of them, all they do is add a bonus on top of it. They don't take away from what you would have had with the standard ones. Alright, we're pretty much at the end of the day, but this is Marcia. And Marcia's like, hey guys, you got a license? And I'm like, no. So you're going to run back. I'm going to use the top way. It's faster, I think. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is definitely a little bit faster than running the bottom way. Alright, anyways, so you get to here, and Ernest is like, a license? What do you mean? That's your fault. And then Marcia's like, but Ernest, you need to have them licensed or else you're the one in trouble. And then they start arguing over the fact that they haven't gotten their licensing and they haven't taken the tests because it costs money. And then Ernest runs away because he's like, I don't want to pay money. Go home early, guys. Anyways, yeah, that's the end of the day. Alright, our time is 11:29. That was the time, 11:29 there. Alright, well, I put 11:34 in the screen, but it was 11:29. Anyways, thanks for watching, everybody, and stay tuned for the next part. See you guys all later.